All right, everybody. Welcome back, week 18 to Football Fan Talk on GLX Sports. Once again, I am your gracious host, Big G.
I am your player partner, Raider Mike.
What's up, y'all? This is Big Shann back at it again.
Your boy LaFleur here for another week.
Fresh off 2 crowns, you know what I'm saying? Got to
get 3. Look at what we have here already, huh? We got to crown our champion from last week, Raider Mike. Came through something tough, man. I believe, I don't have it in front of me, but I think he only lost.
14-2.
Yeah, that man's 14-2.
I was smoking hot. I thought I was going to get them all for a minute. But you know that never happens.
That man's on fire, man. Hey, Dan is 13-3. He is right behind you.
I know. I was like Kobe.
Shoot, me and G was both 12-4, so we was hot up in there.
We all did good. It was all good.
Except for young Jordy, he was 8-8, but you know.
That was that freestyle joint.
I think she was just I think it's so disappointed that she didn't even give me her picks this week, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Oh no, she can't worry about the last week.
Man, she fell off the map, y'all.
Hey, Jordy was going harder with the any given Sunday mantra.
Yeah, man. But this week, man, I guess we got some molten hot lava topics for this week, man. You know, it's an interesting week in the NFL. Had a couple of things we're going to get into today. We're going to get into the whole Antonio Brown thing. We're going to look at the playoff picture. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about Odell's time with the Browns versus his time with the Rams. You know what I mean? Get into that. And that'll be before we get to our breakdowns of the games. Mm-hmm. So first, let's start off with the hot topic. Let's start off with Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? We could get into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could give my spiel first if y'all want to, or, you know, Raider Mike, you want to volunteer? You want to go in first?
Yeah, because, you know, that whole thing, you know, he said, this is what Antonio Brown said, that he was forced to play. He said he had an injured ankle. His ankle was injured, and they said he needs surgery on his ankle, but they forced him to play. But we all know Antonio Brown. But the other stuff that he did, you know, that man needs some help. And it's not funny no more. I mean, you know, what he did to the Raiders was criminal, but I didn't know he had some little CTE, something going on. He got something, mental health issues going on. I don't know, but I would pray for that man to go and get some help, because at this point, he's going to go crazy, man. I mean, I want to see, I mean, you know, a black man to another black man, you know, we want to see all our black football players and stars do well. And when stuff like that happen, I mean, I think it's a problem. He need to get some professional help. And that's about it. I want to say on it, because you can go on and on about that, but I think it's not funny anymore. I think this man really needs help, and he needs to get it.
And I can agree with that. You know what I mean? Young G, what you think about
it? Saying I was kind of watching that game on and off. You know, seeing the interaction between him and Bruce Arians, and then the interaction with like you had Mike Evans, OJ Howard, and I believe one other player over to go over and try and talk to him, try to like convince him to, like, you know, not do what he was doing. But along with what Mike said, I date all this craziness, like Antonio Brown becoming this whole entity that he is now, that we all see. That big hit that he had, that Vontaze Burfict gave to him.
Yeah.
But he like cracked his head and he was stiff for, you know, at least a minute. But then on top of that too, I mean, reading his statement of how he was already hurt, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, how the NFL tries to say they try to push player safety first. If you're forcing a player to play hurt and then, you know, all of a sudden, you know, he re-aggravates it or it gets worse. And we all know Antonio Brown, shit, the man like burnt the skin off the bottom of his feet and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's the smartest player in the world, but I mean, shit, if the man's hurt, the man's hurt. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what he did, I don't necessarily agree with, but I mean, shit, if the man was hurt, man, you can't, as a coach, I don't think you sit there and just be like, all right, well, get the fuck off my team type shit. You know what I'm saying? Take into consideration how this man feels, because you have to realize he's a grown man as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You could, you don't have to, you're not getting on the field sacrificing your body play after play. Like I saw something in the media saying something that he threw a temper tantrum because he needed something to reach his incentives. Like whether that was the case or not, dude, like I don't obviously if he didn't want to go in, I don't think him getting that extra 300K was really a problem. You feel me? But also at the same time, I think what he did, like his antics that he did to get off the field, it was a good marketing ploy. Because I mean, shit, right after he dropped the song and he's dropping the album or some shit. So I mean, hey, look, good for him for as far as like marketing. But I do agree with Mike as well. Like he does need to see like he needs help for something up here because obviously football, we all know football is one of the most like brutal sports on the planet. You feel me? I mean, you got to be real crazy to want to knock your head up against someone else running 20 plus miles per hour. But hey, man, at the end of the day, I still think if he doesn't, I mean, I know Bruce Arians said he's not on the Bucks, but if he doesn't stay on the team, I'm pretty sure sometime next year somebody will pick him up again because he's just too good of a receiver.
Definitely a strong principality, you know?
Yeah.
Feel you, G. Shan, what's your spill on it, man?
I'm pretty much in agreement. I think it's going to be more to come because, you know, right after the game, Bruce Arians was like, he is no longer a Buccaneer. You know what I mean? But, you know, even today, he's still on their roster. You know what I mean? But he's on the injured reserve list or something like that. Well, non-practicing. You know what I mean? And then his statement came out. Bruce Arians is saying, I didn't know that he was injured. Somebody had to know that man was feeling some kind of way. You know what I mean? So it's not as cut and dry as Bruce Arians is trying to make it out to be. Otherwise, he would be off the team because even when they first got him, they said, hey, we're not going to put up with any antics from you. You know, anything happens, you're gone. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he could have definitely handled a little bit better. But, you know, to everybody's point, there is something going on with that cat, and there's been something going on with that cat for a while, you know, but that's just another vindication of like, you know, players are treated like show ponies, especially if they're like, you just go out there and play. You know, we'll worry about you if you're actually hurt. You know what I mean? Like, who can tell you how you feel, especially in today's times? Even if he just said, hey, my head's not in the game, they should respect that and let him go ahead and sit on the bench, man. You know what I mean? Because that's how you get hurt. If your head ain't in the game, you're going to get hurt.
Nah, you're getting paid, bro. That's unacceptable. You know what I mean? Like, why can't I go to work and be like, man, you know what? I'm not all here today, man. I need to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say that, but being a professional making millions of dollars, you can't do that, man. You know what I mean?
But in the sport that he's in, though, it's kind of costly. I mean, it's just like that Olympic gymnast. You know what I mean? She didn't perform because she said she wasn't mentally stable. Now, football, everything.
Oh, she had something where when you jump in the air, she forgot where she was. I forget what it's called, but it's a condition with gymnasts where you jump and you get up in the air and you don't know where you at. Now, if that's the case, come on, bro, you can't do that. That's totally different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I just think in today's times, the way everybody's catering to like, oh, mental health is you know, a serious issue, whatnot. That man's got some issues going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, the way he handled it definitely ain't the way to handle it at all, man. Like, cause you know, I was flipping back and forth, and I happened to flip back right when he was doing what he was doing. I was like, what the hell's going on here, man? You know what I mean? That man ran off the field waving to everybody like they just won the game and stuff. I was like, what is this, man? So it's definitely going to be more to come to light, though, bro. I guarantee you that, because if it was as cut and dry as Bruce Arians was making it to be, he wouldn't be a Buck. And a lot of people are speculating that the Bucks are holding on to him because they don't want him to go to another team, you know, that they'd probably have to see in the playoffs, you know. And if they're doing that, that's jacked up too. You know what I mean? So it's going to be more to see, man.
Okay, I feel you. Now, let me give my spiel on this. First and foremost, I think it's very dismissive to just say somebody crazy and then just pawn off all their behavior on them being crazy. Because a lot of times what we'll find out years later or months later, weeks, whatever, is the shit is not totally true. That's not always the case. You know, there's something behind it. One, that man been on the injured list since week 6 with the same ankle. So if he says his ankle's hurt, his ankle just may be hurt, man. And then there's 2 totally different stories. His story is my ankle was hurt. That's why I didn't go in the game. Bruce Arians is I asked him 2 times to go into the game, and then both times he told me no. So therefore, the third time is like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So these are total opposites. So somebody lying. You know what I mean? There's some middle ground there somewhere that we could all agree that his behavior is not the best behavior. He didn't handle it the best way, going off the field like that. But I heard a lot of cats talking about, look at the way he's skipping off the field. Ain't nothing wrong with his ankle. I'm like, man, what he was doing is totally different than running full speed, like G said, 20 miles an hour, stopping on a dime, making a cut. It's totally different than skipping off the damn field. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop with the whole thing like he's just faking. Like, we know that man has some sort of mental issues, but, you know, I think he's smart enough to be like, look, if he would have hit those 3 different incentives, he'd have made $1 million more. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense to me that his ankle may have been hurt enough for him not to go in the game to get that $1 million, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think setting up the narrative that he's crazy, it's just like making it seem like, oh, he's just dumb enough or crazy enough not to want to even stay and get that money. Right. Like, I think it's very dismissive, man. And I just feel overall, a lot of things are missing. Like, did you know he missed practice Thursday and Friday because of this ankle? Nobody want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he could have been hurt, man. Legit.
Yeah, I've seen that in that little report. You know how you look at when, like on NFL Network, you know, and stuff. So
yeah. So the thing is, like, and to Shann's point, I think the reason that they're not, they didn't just outright cut him, is because they know his ankle hurt. They're not worried about him going to another team. I don't think. I think they're worried about, like, man, we cut this man and he said his ankle hurt. He has a lawsuit against us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't cut somebody because they're freaking injured and they won't go in the game. So right. I think Bruce Arians didn't think of that when he said he's not a Buck anymore. But the Buccaneers is like, hey, we might have some liability here.
Hold up. He can't pump the brakes.
I said, in the word of that great poet Yuckmouth, hold up, swole up. You know what I'm saying? Like, might not be able to just cut this man. So my take on it overall is, okay, let's not just call him crazy and dumb and doing the nigga shit and just doing the wrong thing, jumping off the field and all that. It may be more to it. And we could agree that he didn't handle it the best way. But one thing I always look at is how the media is spinning it and what they're saying. Mm-hmm. I mean, from ESPN to Fox Sports, every network is painting him as crazy and, oh, we just want him to get help. Something obviously wrong with him or whatever. But watch. Man, mark these words. Months later, thing down the line, it's going to be people trickling out like, hey, this was going on with him and that's going on. We'll try to even it out a little bit. So that's my thing on it, man. Yeah. I think, you know, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, man. There may be more to this than meets the eye.
Yeah, you know? To the point, it was kind of sad because, like, they were putting up his past track records with different teams and stuff. And it's like, what is that for, man? You know, can we find out if he was hurt or not?
Yeah, so I just think it's going to be more to this, man. You know what I mean? He may not ever play another down in the NFL, you know what I mean? But I don't necessarily know if that's fair. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it is what he didn't play it out the best that he could have, and you know, we'll see what happens in the future. You know what I mean? So, moving right along to this playoff picture, y'all. We got a lot of scenarios, man. I can go. I don't know if you guys just want me to run through.
Oh, we're skipping over OBJ too?
Oh yeah, that'll be a little quicker. So let's run through that one first. We go through Odell Beckham Jr.'s time with the Browns versus his time with the Rams. Now, I'll go first. I don't have Like, I can't lie, I don't have a lot of details when it comes to it. On this one, I'll go by the eye test. And judging off the eye test and the fact that now the Cleveland Browns want to shut Baker down so he can get this surgery. You know what I mean? Odell may not have been the problem. The problem may have been the quarterback not being able to get him the ball. Although Odell had some drops, he had a few drops, man. I can't, dismiss that. But Baker Mayfield, as we see, his game didn't elevate once Odell left. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, it deteriorated. So, like, while Odell was there, it was like, oh, it's all Odell's fault. He's trying to force it to Odell. That's where all these mistakes are coming from or whatever. Odell left, the mistakes continued. You know what I mean? He got worse. On the other hand, Odell went to the Rams. Don't get it twisted. They working him in like, because if you look, his catches with the Rams or whatnot, they're not all dynamic, but McVay is smart. What McVay is doing, he's working him into the system. A lot of those little under routes, but he's making sure he gets his touchdowns. You know what I mean? He's getting money balls right now. Yeah. But I think going forward, going into the playoffs, like, matter of fact, don't they play the Niners this week?
Oh, man.
I think it's about to be some breakout going on. You know what I mean? Cooper Kupp is going to get his money. I think they're going to try to get him 2,000 yards for the season. They're going to try to do that because he's like at 18 something now. I think they're going to try to give him over 2,000. But I think Odell's going to get a nice little 100-yard game with 2 touchdowns to prove a point. But Odell wasn't the problem to me. You know what I mean? I think the problem was Baker. He was hurt. He hasn't been accurate. All that. You know what I mean? So, Shan, what's your take on it, man?
I mean, I agree. I think they were just disappointed because he called them out. And, I mean, the man, he's got like, 5 or 6 touchdowns since he's been with the
5.
Was it 5?
Yeah. I mean, damn, how long has he been with them? For 7 games? I mean,
McVay over there playing with his new toy, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got Kupp over there, so it's just like, if you could work somebody like that in, obviously they weren't the problem from the organization they just left from. You know what I mean? Because, most cats would probably be like 2 or 3 before they really get acclimated with the team and whatnot. But he's a smart guy. He's older. He's more mature. To your point, like Mayfield Baker's just falling apart, man. Now it's like, I've been playing with injured this, playing with injured that. And it's just like, bro, you haven't been playing at all, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Odell's like, nah, I ain't even going to say nothing. I'm just going to let my game speak for it. So I think he's doing the right thing and handling it. The Rams got a nice acquisition. And I feel sorry for the Niners, man.
Yeah, I think it's going down, Jack.
It's about to go down.
All right, Young G, what you think?
I'm thinking like I'm kind of piggyback off of what both of y'all said, man. Odell, like how you said Baker seems to be the problem, man. Because I mean, people forget Odell's first year with Cleveland, the man had over 1,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? Played and he had 133 targets. Now and then all of a sudden, his second season, right? That's when they really started to say Odell's the problem. He got hurt. He only played 7 games. And then on top of that, he still only had 43 targets. And in those 2 years, he has 7 touchdowns, right? Mm-hmm. Now you come to this new season, he started all 6 games. He had 34 targets. Looked like, he was as they were trying to say, he was trying to force feed OBJ the ball, Baker Mayfield, that is. But I mean, that's not even really the case because, I mean, if that was the case, I feel like the stats that he had with Cleveland in those 6 games would have been a little bit higher, versus like what people are trying to say, because, I mean, as soon as he gets traded, right? So when he left Cleveland, he had 232 total yards catching, no touchdowns. And in the 6 games that he's played, or the 6 games that he started with the Rams, he's already almost at 300 yards. He's still averaging about 11 and a half, 12 yards a catch, and he's got 5 tubs. he's almost got as many touchdowns as he's had in 2.5 seasons with Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, if Baker was trying to force feed him the ball, because we all know how Odell's catch rate is. You know what I'm saying? Because the boy can catch pretty much anything, man. We've seen it happen over and over again. So I think like Odell, he's found his place, found his role where he can be himself without having all the main spotlight. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Odell has been searching for since in New York. He very much loves football, as he alludes to all the time. But at the same time, it's like he wants to be himself. And now that he can, we see what he can do. And you know, Sean McVay, he's a good offensive mind when it comes to this football thing. So I feel like that pair together, along with him having that Cooper Kupp and a decent quarterback in Matt Stafford, who can give him the ball pretty much any way possible. You know, I think that's a good pairing.
Okay. I can smoke a bag of that. Raider Mike, what's happening?
Oh, not too much, but I just think Odell fell in the best spot possible because he had come to a team where he wasn't the main focus, and that allows him to be able to get those targets the way he get because of Cooper Kupp, because everybody's so worried about Cooper Kupp, but they forgetting that OBJ was better than Cooper Kupp when he's a rookie. You know that he ain't chopped liver. That fool is steak.
Yeah.
He's that Kobe beef steak that's starting to happen right now. And I think that he's found his place, his niche. And McVay is, like I said, he know how to use him. And he just, like you said, he's working them in slow because just like you said, the playoffs come, he's going to go dumb. He's going to go stupid because then you'll see them deep targets. You know what I'm saying? I think they just showing us a little bit because, you know, McVay ain't going to show everything.
Exactly.
With all the tricks that he got from in that bag. But I think the change was good for him. He needed to get with a quarterback that can get him the football and get him the football, you know, throwing the ball accurately, whereas Baker Mayfield was not. And you remember I told you that before when this first came out, I said, it's Baker Mayfield. He injured. Why are you playing? If you can't give 100% and hit these receivers, you need to go to the bench and start the backup. I'm sorry, get well, because you done got rid of your ticket when they let Odell get up out of there. Because you see, they ain't doing shit.
Yep.
So
they ain't making the playoffs.
They ain't making the playoffs.
They got eliminated.
Just him alone being there, they would have made the playoffs. You got to respect him. You got to account for him on every play.
Yeah.
And I just think that he happier than hell to get up out of there.
Heck yeah. And he in LA?
And he in LA, where all the action is. There ain't nothing in Cleveland, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or you go to Canton, Ohio, and you go with all Hall of Fame, but shit, LA, you can get into a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I think that was the best thing to happen to Odell Beckham. It was to come to the Rams. He picked the right team.
It's gonna pan out.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say. I think that was good.
Okay. I think we all pretty much in agreement on that too. You know what I mean? But I personally think the Niners are gonna be the first victims of his bust out, man. You know what I'm saying?
So?
I just have a feeling. Because I think if the Rams
tell Keto to get his tissue.
I just have a feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if the Rams win, I think they win the division or something. So I'm like, oh yeah, some of them's cards gonna come out.
Oh, tell Tito he want to get them. Come play the crime game and get that tissue box out.
Yes.
I throw a jab there because he throw jabs at me.
Yeah, I don't think he in tonight, man. I think he's out on leave. You know what I mean? Good looking, Tito, man. I was asking about you earlier. Hopefully everything is good, man. But your team is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But next up, we're going to take a little look at the playoff picture. We'll start off in the AFC. We know the Bengals, I believe the Bengals won the North title. First time in I don't know how many years.
10 years.
Still rolls over. No.
And in the AFC West, same old same. Chiefs up in there again. You know what I mean? They won that. And then we go to the East. And then I believe Buffalo and New England, they got some scenarios set up to where either one of them can win the division. You know what I mean? So they're both in. Let's see. We'll go with Buffalo. We can go with Buffalo first. Now, Buffalo, they'll win the AFC East if they win, period, or if New England loses. So if Buffalo wins, they're in. So if Buffalo loses and New England loses, Buffalo's still the champ. You know what I mean? And Buffalo, they'll be the champ if they tie and New England ties. So with that scenario, I believe Buffalo is going to win the division. What do you guys think?
Well, Buffalo gonna win that division because they're the best team in that division, and they got the better quarterback in that division that can do more.
And they play the Jets.
Yeah, that too. That helps if they play in the Jets too. But it doesn't matter. I don't care. It really doesn't matter who they played. I just think that they're the more superior team. The Patriots got lucky that first game because of the weather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Young G, Shan, y'all got anything on that?
Pretty much in agreement, man. You know, like I said, they played the Jets. I think the Patriots played the Dolphins, but I don't think it's going to matter much. Depends on which Dolphins show up, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a factor. But as far as the Bills, they should have no problem handling the Jets, man. So, you know.
Let's see what time New England
the Miami Orphans is going to play spoiler. They a little bit.
They might,
man, but yeah, because usually I think Miami sometimes they be having the Patriots numbers.
They got their number because of the coach.
Yeah,
Brian Flores is on the Patriots staff.
Brian Flores is probably the most successful, out of that New England Patriots little staff, I think.
Because out the coaching tree.
Yeah, out the little coaching tree, man. Because I think even McDaniels didn't he try to be a head coach, but he keeps coming back
for the Broncos.
Yeah, he messed up bad.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
He gonna wait till Belichick retire?
Nah, I think that's
what he's waiting on.
I'm pretty sure that's what. I'm pretty sure
that's the deal.
They got an unspoken agreement or some shit like that.
Yeah, in order to keep him as an offensive coordinator, it's like, okay, you get to take over once he's gone.
Yeah, who knows when that's gonna be?
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have to carry that fool away.
I don't know, man. I think
Bill, he want to win a Super Bowl without Tom, man.
You know he do.
I don't think it's gonna happen though. But no, I think the Bills gonna take this division, man. I mean, the Pats, they overachieved. You know what I'm saying?
Look, can anybody see what time the Patriots play?
Give me 1 second. I got you. Patriots play at 1:25.
You know what's interesting?
So do the Bills.
Yeah, they play at the same time. So for anybody who's a gambler out there, you put your money on the Patriots and the Bills, who both need to win the division, might win a little cash. You know what I'm saying? They both got to play. They both got to win. So
they can't sit nobody, no nothing.
You know what I'm saying? They both got to win. So, just a little something in case y'all want cash. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But next up, you see, you got the Bengals. They'll be the number 1 seed and get a first round bye if they win, but Tennessee has to lose. KC has to lose. New England has to lose or tie. Or Cincinnati, they have to win. Then Tennessee lost, KC lost, and the Buffalo win. So that scenario, I would say they're not going to be a number 1 seed. They need a.
I don't think they're going to be number 1 seed. I mean, shit, talk about overachievers, shit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad they won that division because I can keep talking my shit about how this when we first started from our first episode. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't see them getting the number 1 seed, man. I mean, the AFC is too stacked. Now, if this is the NFC who was talking about, it'd be a possibility. Maybe they could sneak up in there. But the AFC for real, it's like the Western Conference in the NBA, man. It's too top-sided for a team like that to get into some shit, to get in that number 1 seed.
And the Bengals play the Browns and the Titans play the Texans.
Hey, the Texans have surprised some people now, bro. Hold on, you know.
Hey, but the Titans have something to play for. You know what I'm saying?
Henry's back in the practice squad, man.
He ain't playing this week.
He ain't playing though.
He playing in the playoffs. He ain't playing.
They holding on to that man until, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna force him back too early.
Yeah, Foreman didn't look too bad, man. That little old line is pretty decent, man.
Deontay Foreman looked good. Should he look like he did in Texas?
I mean, in the NFL, your lines, most of the time, your line is either good at run blocking or pass blocking. Obviously, Tennessee, you could put some different people in that backfield because that line is good at run blocking.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're going to get some yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you can throw me back there. I get some yards. Shit.
Yes,
I get clobbered, but I can get a few, run through them big holes.
Yes. Next up, we got the Chiefs. Who are they going? They're going to Denver. And the Chiefs, they get the number 1 seed in the bye. If they win and Tennessee loses or ties, or if KC ties and Tennessee loses. Thank you. But I don't know, man. With this, I don't see a number 1 seed for them. Tennessee is not losing. I don't think they're going to lose to the Texans, man. So I'm just like, the way it's shaping up, man, it look like Tennessee probably going to be the number 1 seed, which is crazy. How many times on this show have we just talked about Tennessee just being dominant or just, being a number 1 seed?
Yeah, that's true.
Before Derrick Henry got hurt, a little bit a second, but then once he got hurt, all that shit went out the window. And then somehow, some way, shit, they 11-5. Like,
you hit that right on the head, man.
Found a way to win.
Coaching.
Yeah. Hey, I don't think he get enough credit. I think Vrabel's a good ass coach.
Vrabel is a damn good coach.
Twice, man.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Vrabel, he the one from that Belichick tree.
He's the other one. Oh yeah, he played for him, didn't he?
He played for him.
Played for him and everything.
Yeah.
So he just put his own spin to his own coaching style, though.
Exactly.
He didn't try to do what that fool did in Detroit, try to be like Belichick and got fired.
Yeah.
Oh, Patricia.
Yeah.
Patty.
That man went right back to do it. He went right back to
Patty melted his ass up out of there.
Oh, what do y'all think about this next game? Raiders and Chargers.
Oh, it's
hey,
you know that damn scenario.
Winning you in.
Hey, but if the Colts lose, then we
both teams in.
Yeah, we both in.
Who the Colts play?
The Jags, I think.
They're not losing that game.
No. The Colts, they're playing at Jacksonville, and they haven't won a game in Jacksonville since 2014.
They're like 0-8.
Yeah, so it could happen.
If Prince Charming get off.
Hey, man, and this is 2014 Jacksonville. They weren't good.
Motherfucker just a swing in his hair.
I don't know, man. Hey, but look,
Jags is 2-14 though, man.
It don't matter.
Trevor Lawrence gonna walk up in there, like I said, he gonna walk up in there.
Hey, look, hold on, man. Even you saw what happened with Detroit when they first game. Who predicted that?
These patterns, and trends.
We root for the Jags, though.
Yeah, the trends mean something, man. If somebody beats somebody 8 times in a row, that means they know a formula to freaking beat them, man.
Basically on their ass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
Yeah.
But I want to do it the old-fashioned way, Gregory. I want
to whoop their ass.
I want to whoop Chargers' ass, and Derek Carr could go to Joey Bozo the Clown, knows Bosa, and say, I told you I'm going to get you. I got you.
I got you.
Said, I got that bastard. Call the police.
Okay.
You know where I got that from, huh?
Which one? Which movie?
South Central.
Yeah, Mike got 1 million of them, man. Next up, the New England, their scenario that sets them up for the number 1 seed is they need a win. They need Buffalo to lose or tie, and then or Buffalo loss. But that's not going to happen either. know what I'm saying? So all things are trending towards the Titans being the number 1 seed. You know? But then here's the Pittsburgh Steelers scenario to get in. They need to win, they need Indy to lose, and they need Las Vegas and LA game not to end in the tie. Because they need one of them to lose and they need Indy to lose.
They ain't making it.
So they ain't making it.
And they playing the Ravens too?
Yeah, they playing.
John Harbaugh ain't going out like that. He finna go all out.
He ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump.
Nah, he showing hell ain't.
Harbaugh.
You know what he gonna do? But quiet as kept, I think he is one of the best coaches in football. Period.
I think so too.
I think he may be the best coach. I don't Belichick. I'm talking about this man know how to win with no matter what he got out there. Man, you just throw people together with paste and glue and throw them out there and they still perform.
Man, the only reason the Ravens are not in the playoffs because Lamar missed all those games.
Exactly.
We know that.
Everybody knows.
You know what I mean? How many games? He's gonna miss about 5 games, right?
About 4 or 5. Yeah, that ankle must be really bad.
Twice or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. And then when they showed him even trying to run, man, that man limping like a mug, man. So
that was a horrible sight, man.
But the other dude is good to let him play so everybody can see, so he can get his job. So he's gonna get a job. Huntley is gonna get a job.
Yeah, I like him. He's and they say he's more accurate than Lamar. Really,
he is. You can see the throws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like I said, we're gonna go where we're gonna go. But one thing I gotta say before we get done is Darren Waller.
We still got the NFC to do, so don't worry.
I just want to say one thing. Can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
Darren Waller, I'm calling you out. Are you playing or not? This is a money game. We need your ass on the field. I know you want to be the Walter Payton Man of the Year. That's fine. I voted for you on Twitter. But I need you to be the Raiders man on the field Sunday.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
He's off the COVID list?
Yeah, he should be on. How the hell would he still be on it? He fully vaccinated.
Oh yeah, they did just change the rules, didn't?
Yeah. But he's fully vaccinated, and Carson Wentz played. That fool ain't vaccinated.
I know.
For him, what the hell was up with that? But anyway, if you don't want to play, man, whatever riff you and Carr got, y'all need to go in a room, talk that shit out. I don't even think it's really true because we haven't really even heard nothing.
Yeah, I ain't heard it. What's the riff? Supposedly,
you know what they're saying that he said he don't want to play there. He want out if they don't trade Derek Carr. I know that's not right. Derek Carr gave you 109 receptions last year.
Derek Carr gave you 200 yards in a damn game.
There's no way that you could be mad at Derek Carr for not targets.
Yeah,
why your targets went? But one thing, why his targets went down was because Ruggs had started. He was progressing, and all the receiving core was progressing. But that's a good thing. That is a good thing. It's not nothing bad. He needs to be able to take that and say, okay, now we're getting better.
You're gonna get yours. It takes more pressure. It takes less pressure off.
It takes less pressure off him.
Could it be because Renfro is getting more targets? I mean, I'm just asking.
Oh no, Renfro always got his targets. Remember that. But when Ruggs, you see before Ruggs went out, Renfro was still getting his targets, but not like he's getting them right now because Ruggs was open.
I don't know. Waller was getting pretty banged up though on some of those passes from Carr though, man. Maybe he's a little more softer than people think he is, man.
Who?
Yeah, Waller, because some of them passes.
No, he's not. That's a tough dude, man. I've seen him take way bigger hits than that.
No, I'm saying, but you don't want to keep taking them though. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them passes, man, he was getting banged up. He was popping up.
But he a big dude though. He gonna get hit.
He was getting banged up though, man. You know,
well, he ain't Shaq like they hanging off his back all day and the refs don't call shit.
Yeah, that man, I don't know, man. That man, he done been through a lot, man. He had a little drug bout and everything. So I don't know if the hits. I don't know if hits is just gonna make him be like, I don't want to play. I mean, there's something behind the scenes.
Yeah, but if he didn't play just because of COVID last week, is what I'm trying to say is, you need to play this week.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, it's money time.
Right. Yeah. And my thing is,
this is the extension of your season or the end of it.
Right. And we need you to be a part of it.
If you are a professional and you are a competitor,
you play.
This Raiders Chargers game is the ultimate. You know what I mean? This is it's not Super Bowl, obviously.
It's a playoff game for us.
It's a playoff game for both of you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You win and you keep going. Yeah. That's it.
Absolutely. So I mean, I didn't hear that about him and Derek having any beefs. You know what I mean? I'm not
Me
saying
either, but I'm just saying, they try to throw it out there, but I'm like, I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
if
All
there's
right, let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we got the NFC rolling, and my boys, they won the East. Tampa Bay won the South.
Well,
My boys. Sorry for people who haven't been listening. Dallas Cowboys, they won the East.
Yeah,
Tampa Bay won the South. We got the Cardinals. Did they win the West? No, then the
No,
West is
they-
not decided yet. The
It's
West
gonna be
ain't
the Rams.
decided.
It's gonna be the Rams.
Yeah, Cardinals, Rams, and Eagles, they're all in. Now, the Cardinals win the AFC West if they win and the Rams lose. Simple enough. But I don't know if the Rams lose. The Rams,
yeah.
they win if they win against the Niners.
Yeah.
So out of those two scenarios, what do we think is going to happen?
The Rams taking the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cardinals are playing
What?
the Seahawks, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna win. But the Rams, I mean,
Not
They're
the
not
number one,
necessarily-
not the number 1 seed, but wins the West.
wins the West.
'Cause The
That's what I
Packers are
meant.
the Packers are the number 1 seed.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Packers already
that's
got
what I
that.
meant. That's what I meant. And then like, what's it called? Yeah, even though the Rams, like, you know what I'm saying, like sitting at 12-4, you know what I'm saying, and they're playing the Niners, and the Niners, they're not as bad as their record reflects. I should say like that because they've dealt with a lot of injuries and shit like that.
Well, the
as well.
Niners and beat the Rams 5 games straight.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I mean, shit, the Rams, they caught their stride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think with that being said, though, I think the Rams, they're gonna take that first place in the NFC West. Cardinals, they should win this game. They very much should win this game. They're still gonna make the playoffs. I mean, shit. But yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, yeah, you're right. I'm saying
yeah.
the Cardinals, they're in.
Yeah, like
It was just that first half for the Niners, though. That shit was kind of sloppy, man. So, and then you don't even know if Jimmy's playing or not. So that shit's still questionable. But
Trey didn't look too bad.
Nah, Trey gonna probably. They might as well let him start.
No, I think it was more play calling than anything. You know what I mean? That first half, man. I'm not a big Shanahan fan any. But the Rams, they got their rhythm, they got their stride, bro. They got a lot of components, so they should be able to just buff that duff and beat you down with the crown or two. You know, so
Down and leave a crown too. Look, but another one for you gamblers out there. Arizona, they're playing Seattle at 4:25. The Rams are playing the Niners at 4:25 Eastern time, so 1:25 our time. So those two teams must win if they want to win the West. So they're going to bring their best. The only thing I would say about that Arizona game, Seattle is a sneaky team. They're not just going in against Russell Wilson and getting a win. Russ is going to be, I mean, he knows it's his last game of the season. So it ain't like they're going to
First time in a long time. I think, no, this is like his first time not making the playoffs. Or am I tripping?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I think it is his first time.
I'm pretty sure he went his rookie year.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think he's been there every year except this year, bro.
Yeah, so, hey,
but
Cardinals beware.
Yeah.
Shit, the Seahawks ain't going out like without a fight.
Playing pissed.
They scored 51 points, so bro, I couldn't believe that shit, bro.
Saying, bro, Russ.
I know. I was like, he said it's his,
beware, huh?
he said it's his last home game. He's like, I'm gonna show my ass out, bro.
The man might hit the 1-2 step with his wife, huh?
He might leave and go to New Orleans next year.
Some cookies, huh?
Speaking of New Orleans, if they win and the Niners lose,
They're in.
they make the playoffs.
What?
Yeah, isn't that something?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
At 8-8, if they win,
That'd be
and the
9-8. Make it.
yep, then they play at Atlanta. And Atlanta, we don't know. They're sneaky, man. That's a sneaky team.
They are.
No.
They ain't gonna be too sneaky on Sunday.
Atlanta ain't playing for nothing, though.
They're gonna be in for the sneaky Pete.
Okay. The next up, the last one is the Niners, and we know their scenario. The Niners, they win, they're in. You win, you grin. You know what I mean? Or if they lose and New Orleans loses to Atlanta, the Niners are in. So they got a nice scenario to where they're gonna make the playoffs whether they win or lose. It could if New Orleans loses.
I think New Orleans gonna win that game.
I think so too.
I think so. I think it's just crazy to see the dynamics of the AFC and the NFC because on the bubble,
why we ain't in there? Shit.
The AFC, man, shit. We got 3 teams on the damn bubble, and then it's just the Saints in the NFC.
Right,
That's shit, bro.
Us over there, shit.
Like, damn, man.
Throw the Raiders over there and let us get in. Easier. We'd have been already high stepping in there. But
that's that 18 games this season, though. You know what I mean?
17. 17.
I'm saying 18 for the season.
Well, no, that's 17.
It's week 18, but it's 17 games.
But it's only 17 games.
Well,
yeah, I'm saying
everybody got to buy up and down.
Yeah, know what I mean.
Me for sure. Me for sheets. All right. Next up, we're going to our last week, and going into this last week, Raider Mike and I are tied for victory.
Wait. Did you talk about your Cowboys?
Oh no, you know what? We didn't do last week's the recaps for the games. Know what I mean? I'm eager to get it in, man. You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot to talk about this show, man.
Yeah,
it's like the finale type shit.
Before
the playoffs start, baby.
Like the final.
Let's see. All right. We got the breakdowns from last week. All right, I'll go first. Cardinals, Cowboys. Normally, what I'll do is I'll go to my little website, get all my info, and then I'll go to the Cowboys little information site. I get information, all that, man. But I played football for a long time. I watched the game. I observed. Got my pulse on a lot of things. So without me studying and doing that, and just the eye test, because I watched that whole Cowboys-Cardinals game. What I told you guys, I always fear with my boys, something's off with Dak. You know what I mean? Like, and me being a former lane quarterback myself, you know, although it was only high school, when I went to college, I switched to defensive back, all that type of stuff. But I always watch quarterback play. And Dak, his quarterback play is very inconsistent, man. You know what I mean? He leaves a lot of plays on the table with overthrows, misreads, and I really like Dak. I became a fan of his because I've seen him when he's on point. He can read defenses. He checks into the right plays. Now when I see him check into a run play, if I see him check into a run play with Ezekiel in the backfield, best believe Ezekiel's only going to get 1 or 2 yards, man. Yeah. Get his ass blown up every time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then I hated that we lost Gallup. To me, Gallup was like our receiver
for his ACL or some shit.
For his ACL. But he made the catch, a touchdown catch, while tearing his ACL. Gallup is a damn hell of a receiver, and I think we're going to lose him next year because he's going to be a free agent.
He's going to be with us.
You know, he probably will be. You know what I mean? Gallup, I love that dude as a receiver. Our offense is the reason why we're not going to advance. We may win the first game in the playoffs, but we won't advance past the second round. And that's my team, and I love them. Our defense is what I've said has been. It's very mediocre, but if we get you in a game where we can turn your ass over, we'll get at you. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't seeing interceptions this game. You know what I mean? I wasn't seeing big sacks. We weren't doing the things that we do when our defense is on fire. So when you're playing like that, you're playing dangerous because if you don't get the turnovers and sacks like Kyler Murray, and let's take into account he's undefeated at freaking Jerry World. He's like 8-0 since high school. He won every high school championship there. At OU,
like
he won
the most
all
successful high school quarterback in Texas ever.
Yeah, man. So I mean, granted, I've said going back since Barry Sanders, Randy Moss, Donovan McNabb, Deshaun Jackson, now Kyler Murray. Certain superstars come into Dallas and just tear our ass up. It's been happening since then. Certain things, one superstar could tear us up. And let me throw freaking Aaron Rodgers in there where he threw that damn curveball for about 40 yards and homeboy caught that shit on the
Oh,
sideline.
Jared Cook with the tiptoe.
You know what I'm saying?
He hit him with the.
It always happens to us.
Jared Cook. Yeah.
So with that being said, man,
Shit, even RG3 on Thanksgiving that one time.
RG3, that's what I'm saying. It's a superstar. Superstars will kill us. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know if we play a team and they have an outstanding player in the playoffs, it's not going to go well for us. It's been happening.
With your boy Dak, though, that's why I said we was going to beat him. If you apply that pressure, sometimes his game be off. And if you catch him on the right day,
it's not even pressure, Shan. You know what I mean? What it is he is just off, period. Because when he's on and you apply pressure, he burns you. He's not a quarterback where it's like Tom,
Westbrook, huh?
It ain't like Tom Brady where if you get around him and you really get to him, Tom will tap dance a little, but people just don't get to him. Like with Dak, it ain't like Dak will roll out to his right and drop a freaking 40-yard bomb on your ass when he's on. So, and I'm rambling. You know what I mean? I don't like to go this long on my subject. But, you know, all that being said, my boys ain't right. You know what I mean? I'm scared to see our matchup for the first round of the playoffs. Because if it's against a team that is halfway decent, I mean, I'm even scared if he can play the Niners, to tell the truth. So I'm like, shit, what if Elijah Williams? What's his name? Elijah Mitchell. He might fuck around and go for 250 on us. You know what I'm saying? And if it's the Rams, freaking Odell's gonna go off. If it's whoever it is, I'm scared, man. I'm scared. So that being said, that's my thing. My boys, we in trouble, even though, you know, we're gonna make the playoffs. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. I'm scared.
I think
they're gonna be all right though.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
First round, I think they're gonna be all right though, because they could be fool me once, shame on me. But you know, I think shame on you. But I think they're going to play the Cardinals twice.
And that might not be cool.
I think it will be, because they know they're gonna have to perform.
Yeah. So I took a nervous drink that time, man.
I'm not sold on the Cardinals, so
I don't know. You know what I mean? But I will be sending you that picture on that playoff day. I'll be in full cowboy gear, socks, shirt, sweats, and all, man.
Socks, draws, and t-shirts. No.
Yes. Young G, what game you got for us, man?
Oh man, you know, I definitely I took a deep dive into that was it the Bengals and the Chiefs, man.
Joey Dancer.
You know what I'm saying? It was a hell of a game, man. Because look, coming out early, man, Kansas City, shit, they scored 14 and both in the first two quarters apiece. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it was 28-17 at halftime, and you know, it looked like the Chiefs was gonna run away with this one for a second. Then that man Joe Burrow woke up, and Jamar Chase, bro. Jamar Chase is a fucking dog. Like,
how fast was he in the 40?
I want to say he ran 4.4, maybe
4.4 flat,
maybe 4.39. Because
they're fast as hell.
There's one specific catch, and I'm pretty sure it was a touchdown catch too, a touchdown run too. And I'm pretty sure y'all saw this on ESPN or whatever.
I just saw it on my phone.
It was like a 10. He took a 10-yard out, and he was surrounded by like 4-5 players and just gashed their ass up the field. I was just sitting there in awe. Like,
he made one move, went back a little bit, and just speed. It just seemed like shit.
I was fuck. And he set a new record for another rookie record for most receiving yards. I think it was just for the Bengals. He had 266 in total. And at the beginning, and it's crazy because at the end of the first, I want to say at the end of the first half, he already was over 100. And then I want to say maybe it was 3-4 minutes into the third, he was at 180 and he only had 7 catches. Shit. He ended with 11 catches with 266 and 3 tubs. I mean, shit, man. Joe Burrow was efficient as hell. He only missed 9 passes, 30 of 39, 446 yards, man. No interceptions. Even T. Higgins, man. T. Higgins is coming off a big game. That young core they have, man,
Yeah.
Offensively, I mean, shit. The biggest thing that if I were a Bengal, like a diehard Bengals fan, I would want them, or even if I was the GM, I'm addressing that O line. That man Joe Burrow was sacked, I believe, a total. I think there was over 45 times or something like that. I think they got number 48 and 49. I want to say.
Damn.
Chiefs did this game, but
Lot of
shit, man.
sacks.
Yeah, I mean that he can't keep getting hit like that, man. If y'all want to keep going far, especially in the playoffs, man, that one and done, that one costly sack can,
Yeah.
and it can flip the whole game. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, on the flip side, the Chiefs, they did their usual thing. You know, Pat Mahomes, he didn't look too great. He was 26 of 35. He threw for 260 and 2 tubs. But if you look at it, shit, they held Tyreek Hill to 6 receptions for 40 yards, and they only had average 7 yards to catch.
That's
And
unusual for him.
You know what I'm saying? You look at their leading receiver was McCole Hardman, and he only had 1 reception. He had 53 yards.
Damn.
That's it.
How did they score? Shit.
Travis Kelce, five receptions for 25 yards, only averaging 5 a catch. Like,
Not a touchdown though, huh?
yeah. Oh no, they scored a lot of their touchdowns through the run game, man. What's his name? Darrell Williams.
Kelsey got 1 touchdown though.
Yeah, Kelsey got a touchdown and DeMarcus Robinson got a touchdown. But none of their receivers really had any big games, man. Like that defense on the Bengals, man, like you alluded to, I want to say last week, Pops, they young and they hungry. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, if they can build off of this and continue to, you know what I'm saying, just improve, they'll be all right. They'll be all right for sure. I don't know. I don't see them making a deep playoff run, but this is definitely a step in the right direction. I mean, shit.
Hey, they're one of those teams, though. They're one of those teams that could surprise, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like that,
you can score. Hey, you know what my adage is? You got to score to win. And
for sure.
I got that adage from watching the A's play the damn Detroit Tigers in the playoffs, because Verlander would be shutting us out and then tearing our ass up, and Tone would be like, bruh, I think we can do it. I'm like, we got to score to win, man. You can't win a game 0-0. You know what I mean?
Talking about that game? Was you talking about the game when they got the bases loaded? They brought in Scherzer and he struck the damn side out. Oh, I was so fucking mad when he Detroit.
You know what I'm saying?
I was hella mad. That fool was like, I was like, damn it, fool came in there and struck. I mean, didn't I touch the damn ball? I was like, we lost.
You know what I'm saying?
We lost.
Bases loaded with nobody out.
Struck out the damn side. Yeah. Yes, exactly. All right, Shan.
Yeah,
what you got for us?
I did the Dolphins, man. Like, to your point, man, you got to score to win, man. And the motherfucking Titans defense was on Tua's ass, bro. You know, forced the fumble, got an interception, and then Foreman just let loose 134 yards on 26 carries, man. You know, that all line like opening shit up, bro. I was like, man, I was just like, this is a different team, man. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. If your O-line is cracking, it's not that you could put anybody back there. You know, you got to put somebody smart. But if you got them holes and the motherfucker know how to read, he gonna make some shit happen, man. And they was popping in that little wishbone. And like the best the Dolphins could do, even though he outthrew Tannehill by almost 80 yards, still wasn't enough, man. They shut down their run game. You know what I mean? They evened out their passing game, and then their run game was just on point, man. Like, Foreman only had 1 touchdown, but he should have had 2. He got stopped at the 1-yard line, but that man was on fire that day, man. And that game, boy, I was just like, damn, Tennessee trying to do some shit though, huh? You know, so I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. 3-34.
That's why they may be the number 1 seed.
Yeah, 3-34.
They run that ground chuck.
Yeah, if your O-line is hitting and your D is applying pressure, I mean, that's a match made in heaven, man. You can't go wrong with that, man, as we see. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Mike Shanahan proved that you can get interchangeable 1,000-yard rushers if you have the right blocking scheme, which is why his son is over there doing it with the Niners, man. You know,
Right.
Jazz,
That-
ready to
that
buy.
zone- that zone blocking scheme.
Yeah, exactly. I know you want to get into this one, man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why I'm not sure.
Gregory,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Talk about my Las Vegas Raiders. Even though I said on the Facebook thing when I was talking, getting in and going in on them fans out there from Miami with the sneak dissing. What I'm saying? My cousins is included because Gator be on there, lightweight
Drell Gator?
Yeah, he be over there dissing the Raiders, and and I'm like, yeah, man, I can't let you do it no more, cuz I gotta come on out with you. But anyway, this is what I want to say. A moment of greatness happened in a game that Derek Carr played in this year. And I got to say, he didn't play great the whole game, but his moment of greatness came in that fourth quarter when it was 4th and 2. We kicked that field goal. We lost that game. And I give the coach, I'm going to give the coaching staff, Versace, an A for that play, for having the guts to go for it on 4th and 2, and not to just go for it. Derek Carr said, fuck it, I'm not just going for it. I'm throwing a damn touchdown pass to Renfro.
Which was a touchdown. He didn't get
it was a touchdown. It was a laser. I mean, he rolled out and it was a damn sizzling laser.
He touched him,
I got to give him his credit. And he was only, he was 27 of 31, no, 24 of 31 for 255 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. But what I have to give Derek Carr credit for, he never quit. He didn't blink his eye when he threw those 2 picks. He just kept playing because he knew what is at stake. His contract is at stake. The season is at stake. Everything that he has worked for can go down the drain. And Rich Gannon's passing yards is at stake. He's going to pass that too, but that's not the most important thing, is to win. But I just got to say, and I'm going to tell you who was our surprise player who won this game for us, who really helped us win this game, was Zay Jones. He was looking like Waller out there. I mean, he had 120 yards receiving. Mind you, he was putting in work. I got to give Zay Jones a big shout out, because if it wasn't for you and Renfro, we don't win that game in Derek Carr. And I should say the defense played well. I mean, they held what's his name as good as they could. He had 108 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. So we wasn't going to stop him the whole game, but he didn't get none of them long runs like he was getting. So we did a great job on defense. We did a great job in the passing on our pass defense. I mean, they got that lucky touchdown. Both of them, Morgan, Casey Hayward, both ran into each other. Somebody take the ball, pick it off if you can get your hands on it.
Yeah.
But other than that, my Raiders, they showed me something that I haven't seen in a long while, and that's the will to win. They willed themselves that win. They refused to lose this game. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a Raider fan. Even if I wasn't a Raiders fan, watching that game, how hard we played, watching how hard them coaches coached, and they wanted it better than Indianapolis did. And that's why they won. Now, if Derek Carr didn't have those few bad games, Gregory, he'll still be in the MVP race right now. Because of the Raiders just fell on their face because of all those things that happened. But Derek Carr is the true MVP of the Raiders. He has kept, I don't even know if it's a coaching staff that's keeping that team together like glue. I think it's Derek Carr's leadership.
You have a point there.
And that's all I have to say. Everybody
they showed up and showed out.
Carr. They could talk about Derek Carr if what they want to say, but like TL said, it's my quarterback.
Well, the one thing,
all I gotta say.
The one thing I will say is like that. I think that was the first time that we went for it on 4th since our interim coach has been in there, which was a fucking good call. We needed that shit.
Oh no, we've been going for it on 4th down. We went for a 4th down in Cleveland.
Not with Versace back there, bro.
Yes, we have. You must have watched a Cleveland game then. Did you watch the game? You must have watched the game I watched. Greg, how many times we go for 4th down? We've been going for 4th down, Shan, on the regular.
Where I'm like, man, we should
have to have it. We go for it on 4th down. I think you might have went and got a beverage or a snack or something when they did it.
Might have took a puff or two, but
took a couple of cups.
But
no dose
with you, and I've been saying this all year long, even last year. Derek Carr does not quit, man, because most quarterbacks, putting their team in the position with those picks that he did, he came back out like, oh, I didn't throw.
I told you, it's like he never threw them.
Yeah, I didn't throw no picks. I'm about to beat your ass.
He came out there like Brett Favre.
Yeah,
he came out there like Brett Favre with no memory, with memory loss of any pick.
And people,
all right, y'all, check it out. Let me break up the Raider orgasm, because we're an hour in and we ain't even gotten into our picks yet, and which is It's good and bad. We having fun, and we've been talking and getting it informative and all that. But we gotta get the picks in because on the line is the title for the most victories. Although no one can catch me.
Nobody gonna catch you.
Nobody can catch me with the crowns.
I just want to beat you one more time.
Not with the crowns.
I'll be one behind you if I win, so I'm good.
You see that dagger up there?
Yeah.
That's a nice little blow coming.
If I get 7, I'm good.
Yes. I think I'm gonna get 9.
I'm gonna get 7 on mine. My meat in there. Most of that.
Hey, I was just about to say that too.
I know you was, because I beat you to the punch.
Most of meat up there is mine.
All right. It is. Well, most of it is in there yours, but you got yours. Now give me mine.
First up, y'all, we got the Chiefs visiting the Broncos. And the Chiefs are 7-0 against the spread. Their last 7 up in Denver. Chiefs are 4-0 against the spread. Their last 4 against the AFC West. And we know the Chiefs need to win if they want to get that number 1 seed. So, with that said, I'll go first on this one. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I think the Broncos, they don't have nothing to play for. The Chiefs do. So, I will take the Chiefs. Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Well, we just going to just get on this. I ain't going to too much talking on these picks because we already in here. But I'm going to take Kansas City.
Peace. All right. Young G. What up with it?
Chiefs too, man. The Broncos, they trash.
Yes. All right. Big Shann.
I'll get the broom out, man. You know what I mean? The Chiefs got to do it, man. They can't afford to lose to the Broncos, man.
Old school 4-way combo on that.
Yeah, they got to keep it pushing, bro.
Next up, we got the Panthers visiting the Bucks. The Bucks are the favorite. And the favorite is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings with these two teams. Panthers are 0-6 their last 6 overall. Shan, who you like in this one, man?
I got to go with old Thomas, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Thomas
they can't,
Edward.
yeah, they can't let that, whatever it is, they can't let the Antonio Brown thing be a distraction. They didn't. When they was down, they came back when they needed to and handle business like they supposed to. You know what I mean? And so I got the Bucks.
All right, Young G.
Yeah, I got the Bucks too, man. I mean, I feel like they kind of like not the butt of the joke right now, but like they're like, oh, you picked up Antonio Brown, this is what you get. So they're like, all right, well, shut up, take this dub with you. Like
take that. Raider Mike.
Oh shit.
Who I got? Okay, I'm gonna be like Puffy told Biggie, take that. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm taking the Bucks 27-14. And I'm gonna score out on it. I got
27-14.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. I'm going to take Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady. I got the Bucks in that one, too. Next up, running through these, we got the Colts visiting the Jags. Like we were talking about earlier. Guess what? The Colts are 0-6 in their last 6 meetings against the spread versus the Jags. But the Colts are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 road games. Raider Mike, who you liking this, man?
Well, Gregory, since you the king on this, you're gonna finish the season as a king, Gregory. Since you are the king, Gregory, you can change the rules and the laws and regulations on this game, because I know it's saying go for the Jags, but do you have enough guts to really just say I'm gonna take Jacksonville in this game? Do you really have the balls to say, because of the statistics, they done lost 8 straight games there? But this game really means something, Gregory.
Look at him.
Have the balls to do that. I'm going to take, and I'm going to quote, I'm going to take the Colts, and they're going to have that pony, that thoroughbred, the Clydesdale horse special on Sunday. And
I like that.
You used your own shit on you.
I'm going with them Colts. We got the Clydesdale special, Gregory. That's what I'm talking about.
That man turned into Sigmund Freud on me, huh?
Sound that signature red running back.
Oh shit!
We got signature
Well.
red running back there.
Wasn't expecting that one.
I was not either.
I like it.
I said I will go next.
Thank you.
I'll go next on that.
Who
And
you
with that,
taking?
I will say, nice try, my nigga. But I will not be taking no goddamn Jags in this game. I don't give a damn what the numbers say. The Colts are gonna kick their ass. Goldilocks, I'm sorry, it ain't happening. I am not taking the L on that one. My brother
would be.
About to say, if we go down, we go down.
But you know the saying is men lie, women lie, stats don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So you taking the Jags?
What you got, Young G?
Hell no.
You going against the grain too?
You taking the Jags? Hold on, though.
hold on.
Hey, you taking the Jags, Young G?
I'm doing my research.
If you take the Jags, it's like you was never born.
Hey, look.
Like I was
There's an opportunity to pick them
I'll
Colts.
let you go ahead and ponder
You
it.
wanna take that to the grave?
I'm gonna take the Colts.
Well, hold up. Side note on that. No, me and Raider Mike for the whole season, we are tied right now. We both have 158 wins. So whoever wins the most this week will win the overall title. But between G and Shann, there's only a 2-game difference. Know what I'm saying? So Shann has 149 wins. G, you got 147.
So G, go ahead and take the Jags. Come on, G, man up, man. It's your time, man. You know, take your pop.
Yeah, look.
You did a good job hosting. Go ahead, man.
You're going to have to make some headway some kind of way.
I am.
I'll take the Jags, man. Go on.
Oh, wait,
It's
hold
on
on,
the tip
hold
of
on,
your
hold on.
tongue. It's on the tip.
The Colts is playing for a playoff spot. You know what I'm saying? The Jags, they already got the number 1 picks locked up, so I ain't really playing for shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying.
That's no lie, though.
What you saying?
That's no lie.
I'm taking the Colts, bro.
Come on, man.
Saying. What you saying?
That's don't lie.
I'm not taking the Jags, bro.
I thought you was for a minute because I thought you were talking about.
The stats don't lie, bro. What happened?
Wapa.
Right. Stats don't lie. But I
Shanny
also,
Shan. Who you got, man?
I'm taking the Colts, man, because
That's what I thought.
old boy's still working this stuff out, man. It ain't his year, man.
hey, man,
play
look,
combo. Hey.
I was just watching any given Sunday. I figured I'd give a pep talk.
This next game is interesting. This one's interesting, right? Bengals are visiting the Browns. Now, let me tell y'all before you get to thinking anything, the Browns are actually 3-point favorites. You know what I mean? I don't know if this came out before Baker was ruled out, but I think it's
Bengals
taken
might
into
be sitting.
effect that the Bengals may not play.
I don't think they might play this. They might not play this.
You know what I mean? They might not play everybody, and the Browns are going to try to win this game. So, but
Yeah,
the
they already
Bengals are
said
6-1.
Joe Burrow's not playing. Joe Mixon's on the COVID list.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Bengals are 6-1 in their last 7 meetings in Cleveland. And other than that, the over is 4-0 in the Bengals' last 4 against AFC North. But interesting game, man, because this is one of those games where Bengals may not try to win. The Browns may, but the Browns don't have their starting quarterback. So we have a 50-50 game here.
They're gonna make a difference. I think old boy played better than him anyway.
Oh, Nick.
So who you taking?
Who am I taking?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
well.
I'm gonna take. You know what? It's going down. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. I like Cleveland's backup too. Shan, who you liking this, man?
I'm gonna take the Bengals, man. I'm hoping they run it with their stride. I think whatchamacallit got offended. Burrows got offended when they beat the Ravens and he set that record. And one of the coaches said, it wasn't him. You know what I mean? I think he got a little something to prove. You know what I mean? So
All right.
He ain't playing. What are you gonna prove?
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Burrows ain't playing?
No.
Yep, too late.
You said you taking the Bengals,
too late.
man.
You made your pick.
It's all
No,
good.
No changing. You gotta pay attention, my
Hey,
brother.
Yeah.
The major pick, lay in your bed.
G,
Hey,
G
hey,
put it
like I
out
said,
there. G put it out there before you made your pick, man.
I'm gonna
Major
stick with
pick,
it.
lay in your bed and lay in
I'm
that pit.
gonna stick with it because they know something we
Yeah.
don't.
That's what I'm saying.
They know
It's just
something
like
we don't.
it's like
Well,
chess, man.
but
When you
guess
take
what?
your hand off that chess piece after you make the move, that's what the move is, brother.
And that's good. They know something we don't.
Yeah,
You
you
know
gonna
what I'm
find out
saying?
before I do.
And it's playoff time.
Yeah. Well, I'm going downtown, Julie Brown. I'm going with the Browns. Young G, who you got, man?
You know, because Cincinnati's probably not playing majority of their starters, whether that be for rest or they're on the COVID list. I'm gonna go with Cleveland because they still have that, they still got what's that boy name? Chubb.
Chubbs.
Yeah.
Chug-a-lug.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with them boys over there.
Gonna leave me out here by myself, huh, Young G?
Oh yeah, big dog. You know what I'm
On
saying?
that island.
Hey,
Still
hey, he
again.
said 2
Hey,
wins. He said 2
On
wins, so I
that
really
island.
need 4.
All right, watch.
That man hit Lawrence Fishburne on him, huh? Been waiting for you, big dog.
Yeah, okay, watch.
Next up, we have the Bears visiting the Falcons. The Bears are 0-4 in their last 4 against the NFC North. The Bears are 1-5 in their last 6 games in January. But the Vikings are 1-7 versus a team with losing record.
Damn.
That said, I guess I'll go first on this one. This is almost like damn near a toilet bowl game. Neither team is going to make the playoffs. Neither team is impressive. Vikings are at home. Kirk Cousins might fuck around and throw for 450. But he'll probably throw 3 interceptions too. But I'll just take the home team, just on GP, man. So I'll take the Vikings. Young Shann, who you like, man?
I was gonna take. I'm taking the Vikings, man. I like Cook and I like Jefferson. He's probably gonna show out a little bit. They're gonna get a little more passes to him, like they've been trying to do and whatnot. Isn't he on pace to how many?
He already has the most receiving yards in the first 2 years.
Years out of any receiver.
So
Yeah.
they're gonna lean on that, man. Why not? You know what I mean? Let's get that experience in this last year. So I got the Vikings.
All right. Young G.
I'm going to roll with the Vikings too, man. The Bears got some shit to figure out.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple. Plain and simple, bro.
Ready, Mike?
Well, I tell you like this, Greg, both of them coaches gonna get fired on their day off. So saying that, that, you know that as soon as the season over, Chicago old boy's getting fired he gonna get fired on his day off.
Well,
They
he
already
already
the
knew.
clock, but they firing him on his day off, like I'm saying. So they both, it's gonna be a nail biter. They're gonna be going at it because I can tell you that right now. Whichever one go first, I don't know. One gonna go one day, one gonna go the other.
No.
So I'm gonna take them Vikings.
Okay. I'm scared of what G about to say.
No,
What-
did you see what Zimmerman said about Kellen Mond?
Nuh-uh.
Like before, Kirk came back.
Is
from
it
COVID.
Zimmerman nigga or is it Zimmer?
Zimmerman. I don't know.
Now you talking about the
I
Zimmerman
really
from
don't
Florida?
know. I
We
don't
ain't talking
pay
about that
attention
old
to the
idiot from
Vikings,
Florida.
man.
You talking about the idiot rent-a-cop that shot Trayvon Martin? Rent-a-cop?
Shit, I don't know, man. It start with a Z. No,
It's Zimmer.
but no.
Yeah, Zimmer.
Before Kirk got cleared from COVID, they asked him in the interview. He was like, "Oh, do you want to give Kellen Mond a try or something like that?" He's like, "No." And they asked him why. He's like, "I see that shit every day." Like,
Damn.
Damn.
Said that.
Zimmer?
he said that about Kellen Mond.
Damn.
Their backup quarterback. So I was like, "Damn!" But y'all drafted him though. Like, you feel
Drafted
me?
him.
Like,
Not
What's
only
wrong
that,
with him?
man. I mean,
He's
like,
gone.
I don't
He's
like
gone.
I don't like to discourage any quarterbacks, but I thought Kellen Mond was fucking whack as fuck at Texas A&M, man.
why'd they draft him though? You feel me?
No,
Like,
but I've never saw him being a good quarterback. I'm surprised he got drafted. But
But
again,
he
like
may
I
be
said,
good. But
I
he
always hope for the best for him, but I always
Oh,
thought
yeah,
he was.
for sure, but like I wouldn't like if my coach said that shit, I'll be like, all right, I don't care. Trade me, release me. Obviously, you don't fuck with me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, he might as well. He getting fired anyway. Shit.
yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Zimmer, he's a good old boy. So,
Yeah, he might be kissing the owner's feet
that's what I'm saying. He
all
might
the way
hang
across the
around
street,
there.
kissing
what
his
I'm
owner's
saying?
feet across the street.
Shit. Next up, y'all, we got the Saints visiting the Falcons. The Saints are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 in Atlanta, but the Saints are also 1-7 in their last 8 games against the spread, following it against the spread win. Falcons are 0-4 in their last 4 home games against the spread, and the under is 4-0 in the last 4 Falcons home. So that's it. I'll leave this one off. I'm gonna take the Saints because I just don't think the Falcons have it in them this year. Although I do love Kyle Pitts, man. Shit, that's a boy is a hell of a. But
Hell of a player, but shit.
he ain't enough, man.
I think we only
You know
got
what I'm
one.
saying? Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Well, shit. I'm not gonna take Atlanta. I'm gonna go on ahead and watch them Saints go marching in there because they got something to play for. They playing for a playoff spot, whether they make it or not. I just think that they're the better team. I'm gonna take the Saints.
Okay. Shanny Shan.
I'm riding that little bandwagon, that voodoo bandwagon. I'm gonna take the Saints as well.
Alrighty, Young G.
Little Peyton do his thing.
I do like Kyle Pitts, but the man only got 1 touchdown on the year, so I'm gonna go ahead and run with the Saints, man.
You going who?
Saints.
All right. I'll say it. Speak
I
up.
know you heard me. I know you heard me, dog.
Oh yeah,
I know you heard me.
At Atlanta?
I hear you clearly.
Yeah, that's
I'm
your
trying to
old,
look.
your old folks need to clean the wax out your ears, man.
Oh no, and that does happen though. We get older, then that wax start building up, like making candles out of the mother.
It's like Shrek and shit, huh?
What the
Hey,
hell?
we got
Making
some
candles.
Russians in the chat, man.
No, I peeped the game on that, man. I think that's a little troll account or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I have no clue. You know what I'm saying? But just a little halfway point type of update. Me and Mike, we tied, but so far all our picks are the same. Shannon G, y'all differed on the Browns Bengals game. So there may be a game or a loss there. So we shall see. Next up, we have the Steelers visiting the Ravens. The road team, which is the Steelers, is 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 between these two. The Ravens are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games versus a team with a losing record. And the Ravens are also 1-5 against the spread against a team with the losing record, which the Steelers have. So that said, Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Oh man, only thing, like I say, Harbaugh ain't going out like that. I either that or I'm tempted to take Pittsburgh. Reasons why, because it's going to be Ben's last game of his career. And it's the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
So saying that.
So you feeling froggish, nigga?
So I'm almost feeling froggish enough to jump on that. Only reason because Pittsburgh has probably the better running game out of the two. Well, no. Pittsburgh's got running game at awful except for this game. And Ben it can't get out the pocket. I think what's his name? Harbaugh gonna be blitzing galore. They're gonna be coming after him. I'm taking the damn Ravens. I ain't that damn crazy.
Young G.
Big
I'll take the Steelers.
game. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna take the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Take the Richmond Steelers.
You are for real?
I'm dead us.
Oh, okay.
Say it loud.
Look, Shanda's like, the old Jedi mind trick worked.
I think Ben done showed us what he had on his last little home game, man. You know, like that man, you know.
This is a rivalry game, you feel me? So it's a little different. It may not be the same rivalry like when he first started, but I mean, it's still the Steelers versus Ravens.
Yeah, but you got to remember when Harbaugh went against his brother, he pulled out that old trick play to get up inside whatchamacallit's head and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
cool.
So who you taking, nigga?
I'm taking the fucking Ravens, dude.
All right, man. I felt a nice little soliloquy coming. I'm like, bruh, we're not trying to go for
Soliloquy.
we're not trying to go on for 2.5 hours, and then I'm gonna take the Ravens, and we're moving to the next game. All right, next up, y'all. Titans Texans, easy game. Do I need to give y'all stats for this?
No, you don't.
Hey, I didn't think so either, man. I'm taking the Titans. Rate my key like, man.
Don't take the fighting Titans.
Yes, yes. Young G.
I'm taking the Titans, man.
All right. Shanny Shan.
Sweet.
Yeah. I say we have to get some. If we know what the hell going on, you know, this one, some people might toggle a little bit. I don't think so, but I don't know. Patriots visiting the Dolphins. The home team, which is the Dolphins, is 15-4 against the spread in the last 19. But the Patriots are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games as a favorite. The Dolphins are 0-4 in their last 4 games against the spread in January. This one could get tricky, but we'll see. Young G, who you like, man?
I'm gonna go with the Pats, man. The Dolphins, they look like they're beat mentally, so I'm gonna go ahead and run with them.
Okay. Shanny Shan.
What you would saying? After that game, man, against Tennessee, man, I was just like, oh, y'all ran out of steam, man. It's not looking good for the Dolphins, bro.
Okay, Raider Mike.
I'm gonna take them Fins because they at home, and then what's his name? Brian Flores knows how to beat the Patriots. He beat them once, he's gonna beat them twice. That's what I'm picking. Damn it. God damn
dang
it.
You
I don't care who out there.
Nigga, you stole my motherfucking thunder, man. You stole my thunder. I was flipping. I'm taking them Fins too, man, because
Well, that's good. We might end up at a tie.
Now we're gonna part ways somewhere down here, but I'm with you.
You agree? You're in agreement, though.
I remember when Tom Brady used to go to play the Dolphins, man. The Dolphins would beat him in Miami. The Dolphins would win. So I'm taking them Dolphins, man. You know what I'm saying?
Show up and show out for the last game. He got to. This is his dress rehearsal for next year. He got to get ready.
Exactly.
Let's go, Young G. We got to channel that energy.
I think this one should be quick. This one should be a nice little 4-way combo. So you don't even have to give reasonings on this. Let's just say who we gonna win. Jets, Bills.
Bills.
All right, Shanny Shan.
Bills.
Young G.
Bills.
All right, 4-way combo.
Bills.
That was nice. That was Destiny's Child. Pay my bills, telephone bills.
Yep.
All kind of bills.
Yep.
Next up, we got the Washington football team visiting the Giants, and the road team, which is Washington, is 4-0 against the spread. The last 4 with these 2 teams. But Washington is also 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 meetings with these 10 teams. So with that said, Red and Michael, you liking this one, man?
Well, I'm just gonna get into it. Tyler Heineke, Tate. What is it? Tyler Heineke, whatever his name is, or Taylor. Tyler. Is it Tyler or Taylor? It's Tyler, right? Taylor. Okay. See, Taylor game. I knew it was one of them. I'm taking Washington.
Yes. And I'll spare everybody else on mine because I'm also taking Washington. Shanny Shan, who you like, man?
Same.
Young G.
Washington.
Wash. Okay. Let's go to the next one, dog. We got the Packers visiting the Lions.
Oh,
home
God.
team is 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings with these 2 teams, which is the Lions. And the Packers are 9-1 in the last 10 versus the NFC. Now, when I printed this out, Packers were favored by 11. I don't know what they're favored by now, but Packers are the #1 seed. It's sold up. They can't go no higher, no lower. It is what it is. And the Lions fight hard. So I'll go first. This is where the rubber may meet the road. I'm gonna take the Lions. Take the Lions in this.
You taking the Lions?
Take the Lions.
You gonna take the Lions? They bite hard. They fight hard, Gregory, but they don't bite hard. That's the difference right there for me. When you're fighting, you gotta bite hard, Gregory, and they bite is not too hard. It's like a curtain bite. It ain't no jaws of death bite. They ain't got that pit bull. They ain't got that pit bull locking on the Doberman's neck bite.
They got the gum. They be gumming them, huh?
Yeah, they got that puppy dog bite with no teeth.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take Aaron Rodgers and them Packers because as long as Devontae Adams is playing, he gonna go Grizzly.
Okay, cool. We move back on. Shan, who you liking this one, man?
I'm taking the Packers, man. Devontae's cool. He's doing his thing, but Lazard has been molded into his nice little thing. You know what I mean? So I got the Packs in there.
Young G, who you got, man?
He's gonna get.
Y'all said Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. You know they damn near not playing, right?
I know. That's why I'm not saying that.
I don't care, but I still think they can beat them with love. They gonna show some love, Greg. I knew that he wasn't playing because I already heard them say they love.
Man, look. I'm taking Detroit. Detroit is playing all their starters, bro. I don't care.
I don't care, but all they starters is not even that good.
They have to.
They're good enough to get 2 wins.
2 wins ain't shit.
This is the Super Bowl. This is their Super Bowl.
This is their toilet bowl that they gonna get flushed in. This is how they
get the number 3 pick.
Gregory, this is that toilet bowl that they finna get flushed in their own shit.
I'm taking the Lions, dog.
All right, X's and the O's, bro.
I don't care. You take them. Packers still gonna win.
Motor City Dan Campbell.
Okay, that rah shit don't work.
Who would think that the Packers-Lions game would set it off? All right, so next up, we got the Seahawks visiting the Cardinals. Seahawks are 2-7-1 in their last 10 meetings against the spread versus the Cards, but the Cardinals are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 home games. Excuse me, y'all. So, with that said, Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Man, I like Russell Wilson, but it got to be the Cards, man. They got to prove that they ain't no fluke, man. They got to handle business, man. I'm taking the Cards.
Yes, the Cards. Young G.
This was tough for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Cardinals are at home. I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Got to see it that
Russ
bad.
gonna play his ass off. Russ gonna play his ass off, but
he is gonna play his ass off too.
All right. But I'm gonna take the Cards too myself because the numbers in this one with the Seahawks, even when they were good, they weren't good against the spread against the Cards. So I'll take the Cards. Ready, Mike?
Well, I think everybody's hands is on the Cards because I'm gonna take them too because the baby might burp. The badass kid baby at the burp.
he might burp.
Ooh. So next up, we got the 49ers visiting the Rams. The 49ers are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings with these two teams. The Niners are 6-0 in their last 6 January games. Ooh, with that said, it's telling you to take the Niners, but guess what? I'm going to take the Rams, man. I'm going to take them Rams. I just think the Niners are not making the playoffs this year. Brady Mike, who you like, man? Shout out to Tito.
Yeah, shout out to your boy. Get your Tito, get your tissue, because y'all finna get dealt y'all issue. I'm taking the Rams.
Shan.
You know, I've been lightweight liking the Niners, but not.
Oh, we know it ain't lightweight, nigga.
But not
today. You ain't lightweight liking them this time.
But not today.
Not today.
I will be taking the Rams to buck that gold out of the little 49ers little system.
Young G.
Yeah, man. Like you said earlier, I think this is gonna be the game. OBJ get a nice little 100-yard game, maybe a touch, maybe about 2 touchdowns. He gonna hit him with a little gritty. You know what I'm saying?
Ew. Okay. Next up, we will take my boys. Cowboys.
Wait, I didn't wait. I didn't.
You took the Rams.
Oh, okay, that's the Rams. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I say,
I almost forgot.
You over there
yeah.
sipping? Sipping
No,
on something?
I was slipping, Archie.
You took the Niners.
I ain't picked no damn Archie. You slipping, Archie. I'm start calling you Western Archie.
You picked the Niners.
I'm
Remember?
gonna start calling your ass Western Archie, Shannon, because you're slipping.
Man. Next up, we got my Cowboys visiting the Eagles. Cowboys are 6-2 in their last 8 against the spread against the Eagles. Cowboys are 7-1 in their last 8 road games against the spread. The Eagles are 4-0 in their last 4 against the spread following and against the spread loss, which they had last week. So, man, with that said, God dang it. I'll go first.
Gregory,
I'm gonna take my boys, man. You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm gonna
damn
take
skip.
them. I'm scared. I don't know if we ain't gonna do it, but I'll take them, man. Young G,
Damn
who
it,
you like?
Gregory, you can't be scared when you in this here game.
Don't be scared.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys only because if old boy got to put the ball in the air 30 times, there's gonna be a couple of picks, I think. So he's not as
Jalen Hurts.
accurate. I'm just thinking that Dallas is gonna feast on a couple of picks, though. I got the Cowboys.
Okay. Young
Only
G.
way they're gonna beat them if they run the football. If Eagles, I think if they have to strictly pass the ball,
Young G.
He's gonna go against Pops. In your face. Look.
This or that. This.
The red pill or the blue one.
I'll take Philly, dog.
Ah!
what's wrong with your partner's hands?
Shout out to my boy Gerald. I would take
Ah!
I'll take the Eagles, dog.
Shady shit. What's
Take
wrong with the head?
I'm going to take the Cowboys. They better show up, man. I got 3 of them in my fantasy league, man. They better handle business, man.
Okay, now we come to the payoff.
You know what the payoff is.
So prime time.
And we're going to do the score on this one because there's no Monday night game. So it's the Sunday night game. It's the Chargers visiting the Raiders. The Chargers are 5-1 in their last 6 against the spread versus the Raiders. The Chargers are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games on grass. The Raiders are 1-5 in their last 6 games on grass. Something is gonna give. We'll let you go last, Raider Mike, but we'll let the other diehard Raider fan go first.
Go ahead, Young G.
Nah, there's only 2 people with Raiders gear on in here, man. We got the Raider emblem in the back, and we got the Raider scarf, the Raider hat, and the Raider shirt. Oh, Raider Mike got the Raider shirt too.
Well,
Go ahead and start. Lead us off.
I'm gonna go the hard way out, man. Like, you know, like somehow they find a way to win. I don't give a fuck if Derek Carr leads them down so we could kick a field goal. A win is a win, and that's all we need in this situation. Our defense has been showing up when they need to, so I'm going with the Raiders, man.
All right. Young G, you're Raider fan too, man, but you know, you're not flamed up like the other 2. So around.
Yes.
You need to be. You can't be more flamed up on the Bengals than your team.
Don't let Pop intimidate
Got a
you,
point
bro.
there.
Don't let
I
Pop
want to see where your heart is at. Where is it
You wanna
at?
see where
I
my
want to
heart
see
at?
where your heart
You
is
see
at.
my heart at?
Don't
Is
let
your heart
Pops
with the silver and
intimidate you,
black,
G.
or is
Let
it
me
with
see
the
that.
black
Let me
and
see
Now,
red?
G, use a
Is
man.
it with the
Hold
silver and
Hold
black,
up.
or is it with the
Before
orange
you
and
pick
black?
G, Shan, I need a score from you, man.
I think it's gonna be 21-17.
All right, 21-17. All right, Young G, give me something, man.
All right. Quick little breakdown. Let's see where my heart at.
Oh,
Man up, G, Young G. Today we call you G. We dropped the young. Come on, man up.
All right, man. So straight up, like, honestly, I'm taking the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders because this is the first time in my lifetime that I see we have a good enough team to make the playoffs, barring that 1 year with Derek Carr when he snapped his leg, because I knew we wasn't gonna win after that. So this is my hopes as a football fan, as a Raider fan, to see the Raiders actually do something in the playoffs, and seeing that we actually have the body of players to actually do so. I'm rooting for them hard. I will even throw on my Bo Jackson jersey that I'd never wear, that's hanging in my closet, that is just too damn big for me. And I will be jumping for joy when the Raiders come down with that victory. And the score is going to be 28-21.
Got it.
Nice. You know, we always let Raider Mike go last on these, so I'll go next.
Now, Gregory.
I am going with Justin Herbert, Tyler Eckler, and
Herbert.
you know, they got the game out there at wide receiver. So, I think.
What has he done this season? Speaking of,
Hey man, I think the Chargers, man. I just, you know what? The Raiders always do just enough to get their fan base excited, and they freaking let you down, man. They're good for that. Like, when the Raiders are good, they dominate and they're good. But when they on that bubble, they break hearts, man. The Raiders break hearts. They are the mediocre looking girl at the prom that you know you got a chance with. And then when you go holler at her, she be like, oh, I'm with him over there. You know what I'm saying?
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? That is the Raiders.
Damn.
I'm going to take them Chargers. Raider Mike, who you like?
No,
man?
what's your score? What's your score?
My score. My score is going to be, it has to be a break your heart score. So 31-28. It's going to be high scoring and a field goal at the end, because Justin Herbert's going to get the ball with about 90 seconds left. Got to go 90 yards, go down to the about 40-yard line, and they're going to kick a 55-yard field goal and win. Boom. Raider Mike, who you like, man?
Damn it, Gregory. I'll tell you like this. Those things may be true, but this is a different Raiders team. After we done survived Gruden getting canned, we survived Ruggs with his situation. We survived that Nut Arnett with his situation. This is a different Raider team with a different mentality. This is a Raider team with a non-quitting mentality. This is a Raider team that's coming to fight and take what is rightfully theirs mentality and kick San Diego. Well, I used to be San Diego. They should still be over there, but they didn't get no support over there. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Raiders are gonna punch San Diego in their motherfucking mouth. Sorry, Malane, but don't have no kids listening. We're going to punch their ass in the mouth, and I'm going to take the Raiders 33-27. I'm taking my Raiders.
You know what? You damn near made me a believer with that speech. I'm like, God dang, boy, you should be a football coach, man.
Hey, I was about to say, bro, I was sitting there ready to run through a wall, boy.
Look, I'm trying to get to NCNL and help them their asses out, because that coach that they got, man, pissed me off that playoff game. Them damn fucking wide receivers. The defensive back, Greg, 6 feet and over, but they playing 10 yards off the receivers. Coach still trying to throw it over the top of them. They picking the balls off. You got 5'7" receivers, and you got 6'1" cornerback. Who finna get the jump ball? Throw the ball in front of them, Gregory.
Hey, but you know what? Here's a little tidbit too, though. You know, Hobbs just got a DUI too.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. We still gonna
I don't think
he was sleeping in his car though.
Yeah. But he wasn't driving. He didn't hit nobody.
Yeah, I don't think it matters though. That's what I'm saying. They just
playing though.
They just add him to the But
but you know, we're approaching on 2 hours, so let everybody go on and sign off and do your thing, man.
All right, I'll go first. This is your guy, Raider Mike, saying my Raiders is gonna wield that victory, and you will see me. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Big Shann, man. It's been fun. I appreciate everybody that's been checking in. You know, the show's been a blast and we ain't done yet. You know, we just finishing off the regular season and, you know, starting off this new year. So like keep banging with us because we're going to keep knocking it out the box. And I'm taking Young G down this week.
Ooh. Dang it.
It's your boy. It's your man, the one and only player, man. Don't you ever forget it. All I'm gonna say is watch out, man, because I'm coming for that little third place crown, whatever you want to call it. Because you know what I'm saying. All I need is 2, but I'm really giving me 4. You know what I'm saying. So be on the lookout. And then on top of that, I'm taking my crown next week, man. Just watch. Just watch.
Okay.
Don't count me out. Don't
I'm
count
gonna
me
be
out, man.
Ah. All right, y'all.
The Bengals, baby.
Good. And I am Big G. Remember, everybody, we appreciate the support, you know, and first and foremost. But I want everybody to remember to like, share, subscribe, and everything. A couple of people ask me, why do I do the peace sign like this? And I'm telling y'all, because united we stand, divided we fall. Universal peace sign for the black man. Love y'all all. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, and we will be back next week. And we're going to have an overall winner. We're going to have more crowns and Young G and Shan fight out. We're going into the playoffs strong.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I picked against the Raiders, but I hope they get in there, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.